Today I'm going to teach you how to use paper mache. Paper mache is a good way to finish a sculpture. This one obviously is a cardboard sculpture. Make sure it is secure, nothing is flimsy or falling off. Then you're going to get the paper mache. It's really just this goopy liquid. Feels kind of like egg whites. And we're going to put a little bit in a dish. You need a newspaper on the bottom, a couple pages thick, because this stuff is hard to wash off of tables. You need a lot of different paper scraps, and this is not construction paper. This is the paper in the back closet that is thinner. Construction paper would just fall apart. So you can rip it to the different sizes that you need depending on your sculpture. You're going to dip the paper in. Get the excess off, either way by using your fingers or wiping it on the container. You will get this all over your fingers. You kind of want it on your fingers. It makes it easier. Then press and mold it to your sculpture and press it down, folding pieces. This sticks better when you're overlapping. Another way is to dip your fingers into the paper mache and just add it to your paper. And I'm actually going to rip it smaller because I only want the yellow on the middle of this flower. Sometimes it's hard to get this to stick down. Just be patient and keep trying. Hold one end and then rub it on, overlapping. Try to get all your spaces. Nobody should see your armature. The armature is what you use to build the sculpture. So in this case, it's cardboard and recycled materials. I don't want to see tape. I don't want to see cardboard. If you use tinfoil, I don't want to see tinfoil. Notice how it's not dripping off the paper. You don't want too much either. If your newspaper is a hot mess later full of paper mache, that means you're using way too much paper mache. Paper mache also allows you to sculpt with it. So I think I'm going to extend. See how it came to a nice point, a nice triangle? I'm going to let that happen and make my petal a little bit pointier and longer. You can sculpt small things like spikes or ears. You could even ball it up to create like a nose for a pig or an animal. See, I could fold it down, but I don't want to. I'm going to leave it longer and just form or sculpt the end of a petal or a point. And then continue. You must get everywhere on your sculpture or your armature, even the back. Even upside down, inside out, everything needs to be covered. Take your time. So you only get a little bit done each class, no big deal. You keep the rest, you keep it here on the shelf. It'll be here the next time. I always expect you to take your time. Oh, this is a good way to make a nice straight line. Fold the paper, and now you've got a nice straight line if you wanted to make like the edge of something. So let's say I wanted it to be a nice straight line from the petal to the middle. You can fold it to create that edge. And just keep going, overlapping. I got a big hole back here I gotta cover up. This takes time. Be patient. Enjoy the process. You can rip it to divide it up. Don't forget to do the base as well. I'm actually tucking and folding it under to help hold the papers on. Hope you have fun doing paper mache.